All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Baha Rakah Kwadash, which is the Paleo Hebrew for the name of the Heavenly Father being Yahweh, and that of His Son being Yahweh Shai, the only names of which salvation could be obtained, whether you can receive it or not. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and the apostles at GMS Great Millstone, who through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai rule all of the nation of Israel well today. Once again, whether you can receive that or not, and peace, love, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect of the house of Israel who are pushing this truth and sincerity, and in charity and in faith, and who are able to receive these things that are needful for salvation, man. All right, and this lesson, man. I'm just acting on through the spirit, man. I'm just barely getting off work, late as hell on a Saturday, and this work stuff is tiring, man. It's played out, and it's really the Babylonian way of life, man. All right, if you want to live over here in America, all right, or really anywhere in the world, man, you have to give your life over unto work, man. All right, and I'm tired of it, man. And I know all the brothers are tired of it, man. But soon we're gonna be delivered from this mess. All right. But, the point of the lesson, man, is just to keep your focus on the prize, man. Keep your focus on Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Don't let this work overwhelm you or overtake you. All right? Just make sure your main focus and your priorities start with Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Because this devil will work you to the point of not having any life outside of work, man. And you got to remember that our life consists of the Most High, man. Our life consists of pushing Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? And not building up the kingdoms of Esau. All right? But let's go ahead and get into some scriptures, man. Let's see here. This is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 19. It says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal." All right, and just keep in mind, man, that what we do in this world as far as work and having to sustain ourselves, don't seek more than you need, man. All right, don't seek more than you have to have. All right, I mean, you want a little extra here and there, whatever, but make sure that your focus stays on Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Because what's he gonna do if he comes back and you stop doing the work or whatever the case might be? You pushed him off second. All right, what are you gonna tell him, man? What are you gonna tell Yahweh Shai, man? That, I had to work late that day. Esau was making me do too much. All right, no, man. These Edomites ain't gonna protect you in any way, shape, or form when Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai comes back, man. All right, if anything, these devils are trying to get you to stray from pushing this truth, man. All right, so all this stuff is temporal, man. All right, as the scriptures say. All right, all this stuff is temporal, man. Everything that you see around you is only for a temporary time, and really it's just getting prepared for destruction, man. All right, so we don't need to be, wasting our time trying to collect all this monopoly money. So lucky my tongue's going faster than my mind. What's going on? It says, verse 20, "But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven." Right, lay up your treasures in heaven, man, because nobody could take that from you. You see, over here in Babylon, you work your ass off, put in all kinds of extra hours, and then you get the majority of it taken by taxes. The more harder you work, the more time you put in, the more money you earn, but yet it's the more taxes that they take. And even with that being said, then what happens next? Then you get a flat tire. All right, something always happens to balance things out, man. All right, just stick with what you got, man. All right, just stick with what you got, and everything will work itself out, man. All right, it says, but lay yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt. Right, nobody could take it from you, man. It says, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, right? And we got to examine ourselves and see whether our heart is in, you know, whatever it is that we're doing as far as work, you know, or whether it's with the Most High, or whether it's with, you know, women, or whatever the case might be, man. All right, we got to make sure that our heart, or our mind, really in this case, is, you know, what that word heart is going back to, is with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. The forefront of our mind, making sure we're praying, making sure we're just doing our due diligence, man. All right, staying in the spirit, and striving for that crown, man. Because like I said, Esau ain't gonna do nothing for you. Say you're the top person in your company, all right? Everybody loves you because you're making them money and what have you. But they still ain't gonna do shit for you when the Most High comes back, man. You see, all that vanity, all that time that you spent trying to please your boss, ain't gonna do nothing for you, man. And I've seen it happen to individuals, man. All right. Speaking of one individual in particular, man, he had a good hand in me coming into the truth, really. All right. You know, and though I still got love for this brother, man, you know, he ain't came to camp once, man. He's all, and his excuse is he's always at work, which he is. They're working this guy 7 days a week, man. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, sometimes we just got to count our losses and move on, man. They're looking for a slave everywhere, man. As long as you can make Esau money, man, he'll hire you. All right, there ain't no excuse to not have a job and to, you know, not be able to find one that's somewhat accommodating. You know, we're not going to all have a job that all lines up with each other, or this or that, and, you know, a lot of our situations are different, but that's why we have the brotherhood, man, to help each other out, to, you know, accommodate one another when need be. All right, but the bottom line is just don't give your heart or your mind over unto your work, man, or whatever it is that's not Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. It says, verse 22, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. And what's that mean, your eye be single? That means you have tunnel vision, man. You're looking upon one thing. You ain't looking upon everything. You ain't using your peripherals trying to, you know, catch everything under the sun. You're just looking at one thing. Your sole focus is on what? Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Even though you're at work, you know, do what you got to do at work, man. Do your job good. All right, because you shouldn't be you shouldn't be going at work and you know, being wicked. All right, but yet at the same time, you know, you're just going over there because you have to. But, you know, make sure it's an honest day's pay. You know, you're doing what you got to. You ain't doing nothing wicked. You ain't going off, because that's wicked too, man. All right, as it is written, he that when a man's ways please the Most High, even his enemies shall be at peace with him. You see? And, you know, us being in this truth, man, we got a lot of enemies, man, especially in the world, especially at work, especially if they find out what you're about, which a lot of times that does happen. But yet, you know, they shouldn't have anything to say against you that's true, and say, oh, this guy comes to work and steals this and does that and, you know, acts like this. And no. Matter of fact, when they tell somebody that somebody should have, they can't come up with you with anything to fire you or none of that, because you do everything properly. But yet, you know, they're going to come up with you with false accusations, man. They're going to try to find reasons to get rid of you. All right. But, you know, the point of the breakdown, all right, is to keep that eye single, man. All right, we're at work because we have to be, not because we want to be, not because we, you know, we're trying to fill up Esau's pockets, all right, or even our own. But just, I mean, I guess, you know, filling your pockets to the point of, you know, sustaining yourself. All right, it says, but if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. And, you know, I've seen guys like this. You know, I'm an electrician. So I remember working with a Edomite, and this guy was telling me, he's like, oh man, your code book, you know, your electrical code book, He's like, that's your Bible. You need to be reading that every day religiously. You know, just showing you the spirit of these people, man. These guys will be on their deathbed and have nothing but work stories to tell you. All right, their body's full of darkness, man. All they know is their trade. They've given themselves over unto it. All right, all they know is their work. They've been given over unto it, man. You see, it's a hard thing to balance our lives, all right, within this truth. Because you understand that the Most High comes first, yet Esau requires a minimum of 40 hours a week from you. And then, you know, some brothers got families. You got women to attend to. You got children. And usually what ends up happening is you push that stuff off, all right, in order to keep your eye single on Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. But you got to just try to balance out, man. Try to balance things out. All right, you go to work. You know, do what you got to do. Don't overstep. Don't be, you know, spending all your time at work trying to cease the heavens within your company or whatever the case might be. All right, but yet go do your thing. You know, give your children a little bit of time and what have you. You know, but yet the Most High comes first, man. You know, you have to analyze your days. You know, usually this is how my schedule works. Well, you know, this is you get a couple breaks a day, or you get one long